So this is where Odd must be.
No! For the last time! I don't come from this place!
A Square? What's going on?
Creator!
I missed you, buddy. Look, I'm sorry I sent you here. I didn't mean to. It was just so much going on at once.
It's fine, Creator. I'm just glad I can be by your side again. I do enjoy your company.
Call me Cody from now on. I'm not above you. We're equal.
Do you think so? Even when you're a higher dimension than me?
Dimensions doesn't mean anything. That doesn't make me more, and it doesn't make you less.
Such a cute reunion. So I guess I really didn't create him.
You must be odd. You don't remember the things you make?
Not really. I create so many different things, and I forget so much of it.
How?
You forget so much when time becomes non-existent around you.
I can see that happening.
If I didn't create you two, then what are you doing here?
He's here because I had a bit of a episode on the other side of the internet. I'm here to get him and my other friends back.
Other friends?
Yeah. We don't really belong here, and we just need to get home.
So why don't you leave?
I don't really know how. I mean, there's your brother Empty, but I don't really know how to get a hold of him.
I can get his attention.
Really?
Yeah, out of all of my siblings, I'm the creative one. I can find a way out pretty easily. But before we do that, I want some information from you.
Okay, fine. He sent me here to speak to you anyways.
How nice of him. You're clearly a genius inventor. How do you handle that day by day?
I'm not a genius.
You created life on a two-dimensional scale. No regular person can just up and do that.
He's right. You essentially created me from thin air.
That doesn't make me a genius.
Then what does?
A genius is defined as someone with exceptional intellect. You can't say I have that when I don't know how to be successful.
Success is subjective.
No, it's not. When it's defined by happiness, then it's subjective.
Oh, so you're a genius then?
No, I'm not.
Every genius is unhappy.
Ignorance is bliss.
Exactly.
No. Let me calm down. If a genius had all, if not most, the answers around, then they could find happiness.
Not if happiness is specific to each person and their ideologies.
So you just wanted to have a debate or what?
No, I want to have a discussion that I've always had in my head. I feel like everything you're saying is right, but then there are times like now when I feel like what I'm saying is right. It's a conflict I'm trying to understand. Why are these things happening? Why can't I ever have a solid answer for things? I have days where I feel one way, and days where I feel the opposite. It has to be a reason.
I honestly don't think I have the answer for you. I face those same battles literally every day. No, every few hours. I feel like I'm doing something right sometimes, but then I get hit with the reality that no one really cares about me or what I'm doing outside of my family and the few friends that I have. And even then, I wonder, do they just care because they know me or because they really like me and what I do? I hate being called a genius because I can create all these things, but can't create a better way for me to feel good about myself.
So, imposter syndrome.
Huh? I mean, I guess that's right.
You feel as though the things you create are things you love, but you're unsure what the world will think of them. You think people will take these as oddities. Take you as an oddity, like how you look at yourself.
Yeah. I just want to be happy for who I am and what I do. I never really liked anything about myself growing up, so I always looked to others. Until I eventually started creating little things here and there.
You put little pieces of you in everything you created.
Yeah.
So you can show people how big you're with your personality and creativity. You wanted to make up for what you felt you were lacking.
Yeah.
What if that was all for nothing?
Huh?
This is going to sound funny, but I've always felt odd. Like the odd one out. But sometimes in my mind, I feel like I make myself feel that way. No one has told me they feel like that's who I am, but I did. I shouldn't feel that way, but I do. You do too. Maybe that's something we have to grow with on a day-to-day process. Fight our inner hatred, like we would fight anyone else.
I don't want to fight though.
No one gets to choose who they are and the life they're dealt. The things we create didn't get to choose why they're here. They learned their environment and themselves. They grew to it. And so should we. We didn't choose to be smart, but we can choose how we use this knowledge.
You're right.
I think I need to face something. I feared one of my creations for a while now, and I think my fear has caused it some hurt. Seeing you and your creations bond, and this conversation made me realize I shouldn't project my feelings onto others, and especially not my own creations.
I understand. We're right behind you. Whoa.
This is my creation. My first creation. It was grieving in so much pain when I first created it. I thought I did something wrong. I grew to fear it and ran away. I couldn't begin to understand it for what it was, so I left it alone. I was wrong to do that. It didn't know what was going on. It was never cries of pain I heard, but cries of fear. Fear of being isolated and alone. The same feeling you and I share. It's been trying to reach out to me for a long time, but it just keeps reaching and reaching. Unable to feel the warmth of this creator. I'm sorry for that, for condemning you here.
This reunion sounds so lovely, Cody. I think I'm going to tear up.
With what eyes?
You're right. I'm just going to enjoy this moment.
I think there's a way out for you. I'm going to fix things here. You two go on.
You sure?
You have to get back to your friends and get home. Besides, I have a lot of things to fix around here. Just don't forget our talk. Apply your experiences from here into your world. Live with your choices. And your choices only.
Got it. You too.
Okay, I got it. So just plug them in, that's it?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it.
This better work.